Hello, everybody, and welcome to Church at Home with Rachel for Thursday, the 5th of March. Today, I'd like to share with you a devotion called Lego Lessons, and it's written by Dave Brannon. Brannon, from Our Daily Bread from September 5th of 2022. It starts out with a passage or the scripture from James chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial. The author goes on to say this. Approximately 10 Lego pieces are sold for every person on Earth each year. More than 75 billion of the little plastic bricks. But if it wasn't for the perseverance of Danish toy maker Ole Kirk Christiansen, there wouldn't be any Legos to snap together. Christiansen toiled away in Billund, Denmark for decades before creating Leg Godt, which means play well. His workshop was destroyed by fire twice. He endured bankruptcy and a world war that caused a shortage of materials. Finally, in the 1940s, he landed on the idea for self-locking plastic bricks. By the time Ole Kirk died in 1958, Legos was on the verge of becoming a household word. Persevering in the challenges of work and life can be difficult. That's also true in our spiritual life as we strive to grow to be more like Jesus. Trouble hits us. We need God's strength to persevere. James wrote, Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial. Sometimes the trial we face are setbacks in relationships or finances or health. Sometimes they're temptations that slow us down in our goal of honoring God with our lives. But God promises wisdom for such times, and He asks us to trust Him as He provides what we need. Through it all, when we allow Him to help us persevere in honoring Him with our lives, we find true blessing. So the questions that those have posed in these beautiful little books, it says here, what trials are you facing these days? How can God help you live wholeheartedly for Him? And the prayer, Dear Jesus, I know about perseverance from studying your life. May your example be my guide when trials come my way. I know why I flagged this one. To do this, to say this. This is a powerful, powerful one. Because Lego is such a huge part of my life. No, not a huge part of my life. It is a huge part of my husband's life, and hence it's a huge part of my house. Like literally, we have in the basement of our condo, we have a whole room that was set up like a theater room. There's a space for a big screen TV and surround sound. There's a bar and the former tenant or people left a little fridge. There's, it's kitted out for that. The whole thing is covered. Every wall is covered by big plastic shelving, and on every shelf there are as many Lego kits as you can put. In the middle of the room, there are tables with Lego kits on them because we still haven't, after almost 2 years, finished moving in and getting things done, just for health reasons for Rob and just work and things like that. But Lego is our life. Like Rob has on his computer an inventory for insurance purposes of all of his Lego kits. And the thing about the Lego is that Ole Kirk Christiansen, in his perseverance to get Lego made, to see his dream come to fruition, what he did was he actually created a toy or a tool that teaches perseverance, the very thing that he used to get to produce these toys is exactly what they do. You see, I've seen my husband go through periods of his life where everything's been awesome and he makes Lego all the time. He does the kits and then he reverse engineers them. He takes them apart backwards and puts them in baggies. That the way they come in bags for each section, each stage of building the thing. And they have booklets, or you can go online and he does that. He downloads the instructions on his computer and then he follows it there. And then he goes backwards. After he's completed it, it sits for a while. Notre Dame Cathedral has been sitting in our kitchen for over a year, much to my chagrin. It needs to be put away. And there are several other kits sort of taking up space around our house. But each of these kits Rob puts together, and then he reverse engineers them, takes them back apart, puts them back in the box, starts a new one. When things are going well, when he's feeling good, healthy, his mind is in good shape, everything's great. He enjoys them. It's a challenge. He sits with his coffee and he puts his earphones on with his Metallica or his Five Finger Death Punch or Breaking Benjamin or whatever. Sometimes it's classical music or this radio station he gets on Sirius Radio from Ireland. Whatever he's in the mood for. Show tunes. Loves show tunes. And he'll sit with his, if I'm lucky, he'll sit with his earphones on, doing his Lego at his table or the dining room table or wherever it is that I might want to be. That's where the Lego ends up, but that's a marital thing, not a Lego thing. Anyway, but when he's in good spirits, he does this and he sings away to himself and tongues out. And he works on his Lego. When things aren't so good, when his health is bad, he's got some health issues and arthritis and things like that. Pretty good right now. Drugs are doing their thing, but when he's having issues like that, or when school's getting down, or he's got something, especially when he's working and he's got something processing in his head that's difficult to deal with, other different Lego kits will come out. And when things are good, I've noticed his Lego kits are things like Creator, um, things like cars, um, other vehicles, and things like that. When he's struggling with something or he's processing something, you can tell he's thinking on something. That's when Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Harry Potter comes out. Things that really are not about function, but are about creativity and thinking differently. And he comes out and he perseveres. He may get frustrated. Sometimes Skunk, God bless her, Skunk will jump up and ruin something. Just a plug for Robert Parker's YouTube. He had to do a project for school for studio work or storytelling, where he had to create a video made with pictures and music, but no story, with no words, and he had to tell a story. So he set up on the kitchen table a whole picture, a scene, a diorama of Lego characters. Somebody was playing the piano and playing other people playing in a band, and others were dancing, and it was called Disaster at the Dance. And then spliced into that goes from beautiful, nice dance music to like Metallica or something really like ha. And there's pictures of Skunk looking, and eventually Skunk knocking over the people who were dancing. So if you want to check it out, it's on YouTube under Robert Parker. His picture for his YouTube is a goaltender, a little hockey player. It's the only video he has on YouTube. So if you want to see it, go watch it. Hit like. Let him know you're out there. It's funny. It's a minute and a half, but I'm proud of him. Very proud of him. Anyway, I digress. Or as Greg says, I digreg. Anyway, point being, it takes perseverance because Skunk will come up and knock things on the floor and those tiny, tiny little pieces. And then you got to find them because he separates them out and gets them ready. But the work it takes to do the Lego is an act of perseverance in itself. But it is in the act of perseverance that the creativity comes out, that the thought processes work, that people who are, I think, a lot of people, especially children, when they're working with Lego, it isn't just about creating something that they've never done before or finishing that kit the way it's supposed to be done. I think it really is about the interior life of taking that time to be quiet and to think, to pay attention, and to persevere. The fact is that we are blessed when we persevere. We are blessed when we see something through to the end. And with Lego, seeing it through to the end means you have this creation. Or if you're reverse engineering it, you put it back in the box and you feel good about that. But the point being that we have to keep moving forward intentionally and specifically and gently in order to get it done. Thank you, Ole Kirk Christiansen, for your hard work in Denmark through all of the fires and the war and all the things, because what you've given the world is the opportunity to learn how to persevere. And that's probably one of the greatest gifts that we could be given. Have a great day. God bless you. And if you haven't ever done Lego, go out, get yourself a small kit. It's fun. It really is. God bless.